Hey my Pokè Peeps, we're back at it, and today I've got a bit of a fun video. I'm just going to be doing a very basic team build, just some Pokemon that I'm wanting to try. There's been a change into the series, so we were in Series 7, now we're in Series 9. I don't know why there's been such a big skip, but that's what it is. And basically, all restricted Pokemon and all mythical Pokemon are now banned, so it's a bit of a throwback to how things were prior to legendaries being in the game, or at least restricted legendaries. So yeah, we're going to be trying to build a team that I think will do well in the current meta. So let's see what we've got. Alright guys, so as you can see, one of the Pokemon that I really want to start featuring is going to be Arcanine. I love the ability Justify, and I don't think it really got to see its prime during the first couple of series, so I think it's going to come back, and with its ability Justify, there's a lot of good ways that you can sort of proc that Justify and have a super threatening Pokemon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Protect, Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, and then this one I'm either thinking Close Combat or Iron Head. Actually no, I'm going to go with Extreme Speed. I think Extreme Speed will be fun. Although we are running it as a Jolly Nature, it's not going to be that fast. It's only got 161, so it's that mid-speed tier. So unless we've got that Tailwind, we're not really going to be certain that we're going to be outspeeding. Alright, so adding Pokemon number 2, we need two things. We need speed control and a beat up user, or a way to proc that Justified. In terms of speed control, I'm thinking Tailwind's going to be more beneficial. Like I said, Arcanine is that mid-speed tier, so it can be quite fast, but it also isn't slow enough to really dive in too much to the Trick Room side of things. And then a Pokemon that learns both Trick Room and Tailwind that I do particularly like is Whimsicott, so I'm going to be choosing that. Then we're going to give it a Focus Sash because we really need to be getting at least the Tailwind up. No excuses there. So we've got our Tailwind, we've got our Prankster. So Tailwind and then Beat Up. For me, normally I would be running a Fake Tears and then maybe a Moonblast. But because of the prevalence of speed control in the later stages of Series 7, I'm really sort of torn, but I want to put Taunt on there. I think that's going to be the most beneficial move that I can go for. Stop others getting for Trick Room up, and stop any sort of shenanigans that they might be going for. And then last but not least, we're just going to have Moonblast on there. Of course, this is going to try and give me some attack nature. We don't want that. We want a minus nature, and then we want 0 EVs there. We want to be doing as little damage as possible with our beat ups, and we want to be doing a fair bit of damage with, sorry, we're going to go with a timid nature with them 1 and them. Okay, so basically we're going max speed, timid nature with max special attack. We're going to be setting up Tailwind, we're then going to be going for a beat up, and then we're going to just Moonblast or Taunt things just to make sure we can sort of stay in the good books. Something that really does sort of counter Whimsicott in a lot of ways, in terms of its Prankster usage, is Grimmsnarl because of its dark typing, but that Moonblast also sort of helps you out there. So I'm pretty confident that I can go for like a Protect with Arcanine, and then 2 Moonblasts should kill a non-specially defensive Grimmsnarl. So yeah, I'm not too threatened by that at this point. Alright, so our third Pokemon is Pokemon that I used last time. I just can't get enough of it, and I think it works really well. Again, it offers speed control, and it's super fast and super strong, and that is Reggieleki. I think it's probably one of my favorite Generation 8 Pokemon, purely because of how much it can do, and it doesn't look like it's going to be doing it. So yeah, it really catches people off guard, although people really know now that it is a beast, but it can be so many different forms of beast. It can be a setup mon, It can just be speed control, it can be choice specs. So of course I'm going to be running it with the Magnet, Thunderbolt. We're going with Electrical Web and Volt Switch with Protect there. Protect again, just for those mind games. Max Speed, Max Special Attack, another timid Pokemon there. And yeah, that's going to be our third Pokemon. Nice and easy one. Alright, so for Pokemon number 4, I was really sort of playing around, looking at my weaknesses, and I kind of wanted to have a fighting type and a grass type. And I sort of thought, wouldn't it be great to have 2 justified users? So I've gone for Verision as well. I'm going to give it the Iapap Berry, purely so longevity wise we just stick around for a little bit longer, keep it justified, and then we're going Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword, and I'm thinking maybe Stone Edge might be the best move for him, or her, sorry, whatever we're going to, let's not gender it, yeah. And then Stone Edge, and we'll have Protect. I think that's pretty cool, and it's going to be jolly. We're going to go plus speed, plus max speed, plus, max attack. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so jolly, max speed, max attack, and a little bit in special defense. Doesn't really do too much, but it's a little bit. Now for me, this Pokemon's going to be more just a... not the always bring. I really want Arcanine to be sort of the focus, but I want Verision to be there just in case they have a bunch of mons that are going to counter the Arcanine. Then we can bring the Verision instead. They are so polar opposite that it's gonna work, I think. I don't think people will, if they bring something for the Arcanine, then Verision will be able to cover it. If they bring something for the Verision, then the Arcanine should be able to cover for it. So yeah, should work well. For Pokemon number 4, I sort of just wanted to try something I haven't used for years. I don't think I've used it since like 2017 or something like that. And that is Rotom Wash. Again, it's a really useful Pokemon. I think it does quite well, and I think it's slept on a little bit. Yeah, so I feel like it's slept on a little bit. Again, it does get uses, and I do think it's good, but I don't think it gets as much as it deserves. I'm going to have the Citrus Berry on it. Again, just longevity, have a little bit more health coming through. Levitate, again, works really well with the Arcanine. So if I'm bringing the Arcanine, and then I probably wouldn't be bringing Verision, but I can bring the Rotom pretty comfortably. So just in case he does have any ground type Pokemon, rock type Pokemon, even fire type Pokemon, the Rotom can come out and cause a bit of mayhem. Now I do want this Rotom set to be quite offensively based. I know it works better more defensively, but I sort of want that offensive presence to back up the Arcanine. So I'm going to be going with Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball. Yes, I know it gets Poltergeist, but guess what? Poltergeist has a chance to miss, and we will if there's that chance. And then Nasty Plot there as well. So thought process here as well is, if we bring the Arcanine and we haven't had a chance to Dynamax it for some reason, we can set up Rotom and then we can go for the Dynamax there. I think that'll work well as another potential Dynamax user. We're going with again, Timid Nature, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. You don't really need to change too much with sets. This is one of those sets though that would work really well with the Fake Tears using Whimsicott, but I do want to keep that Taunt on them just for a little longer, or just for a few games to see if it really pays off. Okay, and the last Pokemon that I'm going to use is one of my favorites, or at least one of my favorite Pokemons, just a different form of it, and that is Landorus. I haven't actually ever used the Genie form. I don't know why, but I haven't. So we're going to give it a Life Orb there. We go with a Sheer Force, Earth Power. I like Sludge Bomb. What else does he get that's special? We could go with Grass Knot and then Extra Sentry. So the reason we're going Grass Knot, although it probably wouldn't have that many uses, again, if we're in with Arcanine and we're just needing something to clean up some kills, we can just go with Grass Knot. Again, we can use this as a Dynamax Pokemon, go for that Grass Knot and get the max Overgrow. So yeah, there is some method to the madness there. And again, we're just going with a timid nature. We've got a lot of special attackers here, and then 2 main physical sweepers. So it's a little bit unbalanced, but I think the combination of Pokemon should work pretty well. Now, if I was to change any Pokemon, I'd probably be looking at the Rotom Wash. Although I think it works really well on the team, there are other Pokemon that I want to kind of switch in and out to see what works best in this team. I've already started making this on my Switch, so hopefully we'll have a couple of battles on Showdown, and then we can go and play some battles on the Switch with this team. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to start using the Switch a little bit more in terms of competitive battling. I've sort of sat on the bench with that one for a little bit too long, so I've had some encouragement to start doing it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing at this point. Rightio guys, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. If you did enjoy today's video, check out some of my others. I'm sure you'll like them just as much. Anyways, bye!